Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. Well, as you can just about imagine, I do play with ribbon all the time. I'm all the time just going into stores and gazing at ribbon and just trying to dream up something new to do, something new and different. And I was going through my stash of ribbon the other day, and I found these two ribbons, and this idea just kind of popped in my head. I've kind of been playing around with it, and I have tried this bow before, but I just didn't have quite the right combination. And if you try this, it really has to be, for it to be really pretty, you have to have two really pretty ribbon that really complement each other. And so I found these two, and I'm going to be making this bow for you because I just think it's quite beautiful, and I can just see how its application, you could use this. I can really see this in a wedding work, and I'm going to be, I have some more thoughts in mind, and as soon as I find just the right ribbon, I'll be doing some more examples of this. I will be making this on our new hand. This is the Deluxe hand. I will be working on center finger, and you'll see my placement. I have a row of fingers and then a row behind, and I call this bow on bow. So I'm making two bows at once, and then I just open it together, and you'll just see the results in a moment and see how beautiful it is. I hope you think it is as pretty as I do. I just noticed right there that finger doesn't go there. Let me take that out. But anyway, I'll be doing running two ribbon at a time, but stacking them on different rows. So anyway, the bow recipe is, this is Deluxe Pro Bow. I'll be working with center fingers on, the first finger is on row D, the second finger, center finger is on row E. Fingers 2, 3, 4, and 5 are on row F and G, right and left. And then, just because I like that last tail just a little bit longer, I have put for the last row, or the last tail, it is on row G and H, right and left. So here we go to make the bow on bow. As always, pinch. On ribbon this long, I'm pinching almost an inch now. Come with your wire, 26 gauge. I made this bow before, and just one of 26 gauge worked really just fine. So then you pull towards yourself, go just around a couple of times, pull really tightly, and then you're going to come around the bottom of the hand. And what you're going to do is you're going to separate this with your finger, and you're going to drop the first ribbon around the first finger, and then the second one around the second one. So that's really quite simple to do, as you see there. And then you're going to pull this wire up, as always, getting this piece of wire out of your way for now, securing the ribbon to the hand. And then now I'm going to go around my base nail, and then just get that out of your way for now. Leave your little loop so you can get that off very quickly at the end. Then pull down snugly, and you can see how that is working perfectly with the two fingers right there, one behind the other. Twist, bottoms up, always bottoms up, make that nice twist there. Go toward finger 2, and then you're going to drop one behind, and then the other one right behind that. And just see how easy that is to do. Pinch, twist. Here we go. And you've seen me make this bow. You know I love this style of bow. And look how just easy that was. And I hope you like this look as well as I do. I just thought it was just beautiful. And just something different. I just wanted something different. This is a wonderful style of bow, but I just wanted to make it look a bit different. So there we go. But you can see just how easy that is to do. Now with the hand and the fingers, this is the fingers of the hand holding all of your work for you. I don't know that I would have been able to accomplish this using my own hand. In fact, I know I couldn't have. I wouldn't have got it this perfect, and my hand certainly would be hurting, and we don't want that. I really got tired of my hand hurting. I used to own a Christmas store, and that is really how I originally came up with the idea, because I knew there just had to be a better way. I needed perfect bows, and but was just so tired of my hand hurting at the end of the day. So here we go, bottoms up. And look just how easy that is. Just slip the second one behind and then drop the other one right in front. Pull down snugly. Just how easy is that? But I think this is going to give us just a really different look. I really have some wedding work. I've seen some ribbon at the market that I really have in mind, and I'm going to be doing another video with this same setup in mind, and I think it's just going to be beautiful. I can just see it in my mind already. But I had this ribbon on hand, so I hope you'll enjoy using this also. And just look just how fast and just how easy that was to do. Get right behind, slip that one in front, and I call this, as I said before, I call this bow on bow. There it is, just that easy. Always twist to the end. You want your tails facing upward. Go back and get that little piece of wire, untwist, pull down, pop it off the nail very quickly, and get that off, wire it off, and the bow is made. Now at this point, because people ask me all the time how I put my tails on, it's just my habit, it's just the way I do it. I just cut my tail. But what you can do is you can flip this around and then tie it right there and then cut it later, but I just don't seem to do it that way. But either way works. So anyway, I'll be back with you in just a second. I'll get the well, we need to lift this off. You need to see just how great this looks at this point. Just how perfectly that's done. How simple was that? How fast? And now I'm going to be back with you in a second. I'm going to get this out the way, and of course my little box will appear. So here we are, and if you've seen some of my videos before, you know I like to open on my trusty little box. This has become my little friend. Here is a cup hook. I'm sorry, I always say that wrong. It is an eye screw, actually, and I just cut the tip off, and I just run my wire right underneath there. Now it's caught into my ribbon, but here we go. Oh, I missed. There we go. And then I run it around my little nail just once. It's just to hold my bow open, or just straight up like this. I just find it's just so easy to open my bow. So here we go. We're gonna just open our loops, and I'm just gonna set, and then you can experiment with this if you like this as much as I do. I'm going to separate these loops. That's my smallest, then the next, and then I leave this loop here, and then this loop kind of right here in this position, and my longest tail I always just bring downward. Now all I'm going to do is just kind of pull the ribbon out so you see that that is 2 ribbon there. And then this one is an inch, this loop is an inch taller or longer than the ribbon that's inside. And I just think you'll be able to see once I set it up, and I'm going to take a picture of it on a wreath, and you'll be able to see. I just think it gives just such a different look. Just a beautiful bow. The ribbon is just so beautiful, and it just gives an extra choice, an extra way to put the 2 ribbon together. I just think it's just beautiful. So there we go, and I mean, just how simple could that be? How easy could that be? And but it's just going to give us a little different look. So there we go. So there you have a good idea of how I have fluffed that. Now I'm going to flip it around and do it on the other side. And then I'm going to have a picture of it for you on a wreath so you can get the whole full effect. So I'll be back with you in just a second. So now you see I have wired my bow to my wreath. This is a 42-inch wreath. So you can see that this bow fits quite nicely on that. Would be just the perfect size. I have fluffed the other side out. As you can see, my underneath bow, I have pulled it out just about halfway, or maybe just a tiny bit more. That is so that you can see that it is a bow on bow. The ribbon that it makes the outside bow is 1 inch. That loop is 1 inch larger than the inside ribbon. I'm sorry that this ribbon didn't photograph as well as it looks. It's a gold glittery mesh ribbon, and it matches perfectly to the polka dot in the outer ribbon. And really in person it's quite magnificent. If for some reason we just can't seem to get it to photograph very well, but believe me, in person it is just really magnificent looking. I hope that you will enjoy this. I think this is a really different look. As you can see, it was quite easy to make. And I have some other ideas. I'm just going to get the right combination of ribbon. I'll be making some more videos with this. I think this will be very good in some wedding work. I'll change up the loops a bit. Anyway, I have a lot of new ideas coming with this. I hope you enjoy it.